Hi, welcome to the first episode of Melvor Idle Hardcore. The game where we've been looking at star signs for 13 days and 14 hours, and we're really not quite done yet. And this all has been in an effort to better understand life itself, but mainly how to idle slightly more efficiently within this game. We're playing a hardcore character, which means that on death, this character is permanently deleted, so we get one shot at this. Next to that, you start with 20 bank slots, but you can only buy an extra 88 of them for a total of 108. Luckily, there is some other means of getting the bank up, which I'll show in a bit. Next to that, hit points do not passively regenerate. Normal characters do. This is just purely reliant on food. And finally, the penalties in combat are a slight bit harsher. So that means the combat triangle normally melee beats range, range beats mage, and mage beats melee. It's true already, but in a hardcore, it's just slightly more punishing if you use the wrong style. So in a way, you get rewarded for doing the right thing, which is nice. So why have we been doing what we have been doing? As you can see, astrology is up to 115 right now. Agility is 20, fishing is 70. That's basically all I've been doing. The status as of right now, yeah, we're all the way up to the last one now, the Ashtar, which is just purely combat focused, which is nice. It has a lot of benefits through it. We finished up quite a bit of 99 masteries in general, and I try to make sure that everything is at least 80. At 80, you get most of the unlocks within here. Like at 99, you usually get an extra one, but yeah. So I haven't been exploring most of these, but like when I mean explore, I mean this button, right? This one was really good, so I immediately went on it. You can see it, right? Like chance to double items globally, extra starters and astrology itself, which is great. And this one is the big one, 50 bank space. Like I just mentioned, right? Like only 108 bank spaces in total. Well, this gives me 50 on top of that, which is just wild. Um, it's a 50% increase in general, so this has been a really good one. Like the last episode, I stopped at 99, and I didn't see like all these so far yet, but they've been really good to me. For example, this one I maxed out immediately as well because it's purely based on astrology. I didn't do the meteorite yet. I think I will, because I think what I learned about meteorites that they count even though you can't mine them yet. Like it's at 1012, so I'll max this one out. As you can see, I have a lot of Stardust, so I still have a lot of these to fill in, which I will do in due time. I'll probably take a look at a couple of these in a bit. But my plan with astrology currently is to get 99 mastery in all of them, or maybe get 120 astrology. I would say whichever comes first, but I think probably both, honestly. I mean, I'm this deep at this point. I feel like I can continue the way I am. I'm still trying to keep above 50% mastery. With the checkpoints, you get extra golden stardust. Like here, you get even more, right? But I feel like the XP is quite worth it. Um, Other than that, I did a little bit of agility, right? Only the first obstacle, so it's not anything crazy. My fishing is 70. I tried to do it in an effort to make some money, which I didn't really end up using it for, but I'll check that in a bit. And township, I just, started it off, I clicked it, that's it. So, as you can see, I'll start over here. This is the fishing look that I got. It's just, a preparation for what's to come. I was thinking to make money with these. As you can see, they sell for a decent amount. But I ended up didn't needing it anymore. I mentioned in the last episode as well that I had a signet ring half, which I might wanted to sell because I had two of them. I discovered that you do need two, but I've got a couple more, so I'm at four now. I can easily make that back in a sense. And as you might have noticed, I kind of stumbled upon a small fortune. Like I have 10 million right now, and I have some potions and stuff. It's because I took a look at the township tasks. Like you can see all this. I'll get into this in a bit. I don't think I fully understand it, but I'll get into it. But there's tasks also you can do. And as you can see, I completed one normal one and one elite one. I'm not sure if you can see the completed tasks, but these are just general tasks for your entire gameplay. And all it wanted me to do is deposit some Stardust, right? Some normal ones and some golden ones. This one just, I think it gave me some normal potions. And the elite one, they gave me 5,000 of those better potions. and also 10 million in cash. So that solved my money problems quite well, I gotta say. And just for reference, these have a lower interval for astrology, right? So basically it means astrology just gets better. And as I'm doing it right now, you can see it on the top here, very small. It's using this and it's auto using these every time. So it just, it speeds it up quite a bit, which is nice. This was nice already, but the 10 million was definitely welcome as well. So, as for the plan right now, I do want to finish off astrology. I want to get 99 all masteries and make sure I can unlock everything I need just for the best type of gameplay I can wish for. And after this, I've been doing a lot of thinking. And this is kind of where I realized this beautiful way this game pulls me in all sorts of different directions. So, what I want to do, I want to work on fire making and cartography. Fire making will be for the cape, because it gives a global XP boost for everything, which is nice. Cartography gives a whole leap of different bonuses and etc., which would just be nice for the whole gameplay. I'm not sure how far I'll go with it, if it's like another 99 or 120 case, or just for some buffs, but it's definitely what I wanted to do. Problem though, if I want to do fire making and cartography, there's at least one skill at the center of this, woodcutting. For cartography, you need logs to make paper, and for fire making, you obviously need to burn wood to continue. So woodcutting is definitely going to be at the forefront of this, and I will be doing quite a bit of woodcutting. And for cartography as well, there's an agility pillar, the second one, which gives, just a buff to cartography in general. So that's something I want to get into before getting too deep into cartography. It does require level 15. But from woodcutting, I'll get bird nests, which, if you open them, you have a chance to get seeds, or maybe it's a guaranteed, but you get seeds at least, which can start farming for me, which is nice. Preferably, I would have to do allotments and herbs, but I don't think bird nests can give herbs, because what is it called? Herblore would be great for benefits as well. Like you can see a bird nest potion, right? That would be kind of great to keep itself going. But I don't see how I can get it in the plan. Maybe I'll change that, but that's how far I want to get so far. But if I want to do farming, I need compost or wheat glue. You can see it here. 5 compost is basically 100% to that it grows. You can see the 50 here. Weird glue is also 100%. For weird glue, you need, I think, 2 compost and 5 pure essence, something like that. Either way, I need pure essence for this, which I wanted to get anyway later. So what I'll be doing as well is mining for pure essence. You can see there's the first thing you unlock, which is something I will work on as well. And in that same sense, talking about herblore and stuff like that, what I also want to include is summoning. I don't have it discovered here yet, but once you start woodcutting, you get the Mark of the Ant. The Ant basically gives a chance to double resources in woodcutting. And it also trains summoning. It's something I'm kind of scared for, to leave summoning for very late and having to use it later. And it's also just very useful. So I'm definitely wanting to use the Ant. And what I've also learned about is that you can have synergies. They're here. They're all empty right now, but you can see there's a lot of like parts of 2 summons which work together. 2 of the early ones you can combine is the Ant and the Mole. The Mole is one you get through mining. So once again, I might do some extra mining just to unlock that Mole, make sure I can make both, and use them for woodcutting. I just know the Mole is very expensive because it uses a lot of ore. So I might need to do more mining than I'm, willing to admit right now. But that's, just because I want to do 1 or 2 skills, it means I gotta, do a whole lot. Which is, I think, fun, right? It makes me think about a good plan, makes it very fun to continue from here. But yeah, I definitely have my work cut out for me for now. And I know which kind of direction I do want to go. What I did want to take a look at, because I think maybe I should have done this earlier, especially since I have the money now, is do township. Make sure this is properly set up. Because I've just been, I guess, collecting resources over time, which, it's nice, I can work with for sure. But if I build up the town, it just means, it trains better. So I don't know a whole lot about township. I know a little bit. Basically, the population you have in the city gives you XP. I think every hour there's a tick, town update basically, and then everything that you see here happens. So I'll get 21.6 logs. I get 4 XP, 15.52 bars, etc. So that's all that happens every time. Next to that, you have seasons. Every season has its modifier. I haven't read much into it. The basically way you can see it, winter sucks. Winter just has a lot of negatives. The rest I think is fine. If you want to min max, you can look at it, but I think I'm fine just leaving it as B. And you have a maximum storage of how many you can store at the time, which you can upgrade with the warehouse. So it's basically, I don't know, just a kind of town sim game within this game, which is kind of cool. I know eventually you can make a lot of money with it, because you can tax your population, which, is funny. Eventually you're just going to get to taxing. And I think that's very late game, so I don't think that's something I'm worrying about yet. But I do think I want to upgrade this, especially since it's just a passive skill and it does its thing. I can repair quite a bit, I think. I think some stuff is broken, and I think if I click this, spend all these resources, I will see, I'll see improvements in stuff once they're at 100%. For example, this is 30 now, so that's quite a bit better. So I think initially I want to make sure I get some population, so I can get some XP, but I also want to make sure I have room for storage and manage my storage kind of efficiently. What I've been noticing from my main account, or my normal account, is that wood and planks are very important early, and I tend to run out of them quite a lot, so I think that's something I'll focus on. So what I'll do now is just, build this all the way up. There you go. And I can do even more. It's getting more expensive, but I think that is it for now. And I'll just, be upgrading some stuff. So it didn't take me long, and I'm already basically out of wood, right? I don't think there's much more I can upgrade. Basically, what I just focused on is the wood, right? The wood and the planks. So that's something I'll get most of. I got a little bit of storage, so I can, get more of the stuff. I don't think there is much more interesting that I can get right now. Like, I have a bit of wood left, so I might as well spend it, I feel. And I think the miner's pit is probably the best, because it gives all these resources. I think I can do level 5. And I think that's basically it for now. So, since I talked about the plans of what I wanted to do, right? I think it is very wise for me to at least invest in those astrology signs, right? Like you can see this, for example, is woodcutting and potentially farming as well. This is just something I want to get in, right? Like this, for example, the bird nest I want to upgrade. The woodcutting is very good. The mastery is very good. And as you can see, I stacked up quite a bit of this stuff. So I'm just going to go around and upgrade some stuff. Okay, so this is basically where I ended up at. I think township is an important one as well, since I started it. I might as well, invest into this. But I maxed out the mining one. I did the woodcutting one. I can show it as well. Like this is just basically what I've been doing. And then there's the summoning one, which I invested into, the cartography one. And there's still like some stuff I want to do. But I'm already noticing I'm kind of out of Stardust. I'm getting a decent amount here. But you can see I have a lot more golden Stardust than normal Stardust. So I'm kind of interested. And I didn't notice it, I didn't mention this before, but I did buy the astrology skill cape. That's how, I sold the signet ring hive for it and I got this, which is just very nice. It gives some, some actual defense bonuses, but also just, better buffs for astrology. So this is great. I think other than that, that's kind of what I've wanted to discuss today. So I've got my work cut out for me, I think. There's a lot of intertwining skills which I'm going to work on. Obviously this astrology is going to take a while still. It's been 13 days I said, just working on this. It's an idle game after all, right? So it kind of makes sense, but yeah. If anything happens, I'll make sure that I try either take a screenshot or make sure it's included into the next video. But that's it for me for now today, so thank you.